Today we are going to explain one of the most amazing games I ever seen. Argentina against France. What an amazing final. It was everything in it. Position, dynamic, tactics, interpretation, and even substitutions that changed the game. But what made that game so special? Welcome to Football Scout. We are going to explain what happened in the big final. So Argentina started with a 4-4-2 that was more or less a 4-3-3 with Di Maria advancing up front and with the midfield with De Paul, Fernandes and McAllister. And France started with a 4-2-3-1 with Rabiot returning in the squad and with Giroud and Griezmann in the attack. So this was the recipe for France to face Argentina. It didn't work well in the first half, but we're gonna see that these early substitutions by Deschamps changed really the game and balanced the game, and we saw an amazing final tactically, but of course with individual performances like Di Maria's, Messi's and Mbappe's, and we're gonna see that this final was characterized by moments that decided the game and sent it to the penalties. What made this game be so fascinating and interesting for the fans, but also for football experts? We're gonna see that Argentina builds up with wings high, Di Maria going in the attack, and we're gonna see that is a 2-4-4 with De Paul standing in the middle of two lines, midfield and attack. So when France used to press high, they pressed high with four attackers, Dembele, Mbappe, Griezmann and Giroud, and even with the help of two midfielders. This gave them a boost, and we're gonna see that Argentina isn't so dangerous while building up. They play horizontal passes, and we see that central defenders like Romero and Otamendi use the long ball forward to clear the zone from possible attacks of France and avoid losing the ball. But what happened? It comes a moment in the game where we're gonna see that France leaves the field to Argentina, and they kind of sit back and wait. In my opinion, this was a mistake, because you don't leave so much space to Argentina to create, and the midfielders they have, Enzo Fernandez and Alexis McAllister together with De Paul, they create and they are able to give rhythm to the game. So with the help of two wingers, Tagliafico and Molina, we're gonna see that Argentina keeps more the ball and they create more chances. Well, this brought them in the attacking situation where we see McAllister going to help the attack, and we're gonna see Di Maria going in the attack also with Messi and Julian Alvarez. So this shape gives Argentina that freedom and space to play the ball and get into dangerous situations. We often see a long ball to Di Maria, and this space shouldn't be allowed by France defense. Why? Because Di Maria has that special characteristics that could put you in danger, and this pretty much was where balance were broken in the game. We're gonna see that France creates with three defenders, Upamecano, Varane and Koundé, helped also by Rabiot and Tchouaméni to create those dangerous attacking situations, with Hernandez acting as a midfielder, Dembélé in the other side and Griezmann also in the role of the playmaker. So we're gonna see Olivier Giroud and Kylian Mbappe going in the attack. But what happens while France is building up? We're gonna see two approachments also by Argentina while pressing. One, it is aggressive pressure, while we see 6 players high together with 2 defenders, and we're gonna see in total 8 players pressing for the ball, but they allow France to play later, which in my opinion didn't cause too much problem for Argentina, because they have a quick transition and they manage to return difficult situations into their favor. Why? Because players are sitting near with each other, and when the ball it is in these zones with Griezmann, Dembélé, Giroud, Mbappe, Hernandez, Tchouaméni and Rabiot, we're gonna see they take the ball and they do short passes and give themselves that energy needed to go up front. So this wasn't a big problem for Argentina letting France play. They acted as a 3-5-2 with Mbappe and Giroud going into the attack, but they act also as a 2-4-4 with Koundé going a bit up front and helping the midfield also. So this is France building up. So 15 minutes have passed and we're gonna see that Di Maria was very active on the left side. He takes a penalty with Ousmane Dembélé that makes a naive foul and pretty much destroys all the game and all the balances which were set till that moment. We see that France's attacking tactics are predictable, with Giroud staying in the center and Griezmann that have predictable positions. So we're gonna see the situation of the second goal. Molina here passes the ball to Messi, and the Argentinian defense is so near with each other, so it isn't just a coincidence that they manage to give good counters by easy passing. So Messi passes the ball for Alvarez, and McAllister here is much faster than Aurelien Tchouaméni. And we're gonna see that he gets the ball and sends Di Maria 1v1 with Hugo Lloris and gives the second goal. So Deschamps understands something crucial, that Giroud and Griezmann are not functioning. So, minute 40, and he does 2 substitutions. We see Mbappe and Thuram playing in the same side to create that 3v2 domination in the right side and put Argentina in difficulty. Minute 64, and this was one of the most important events of the game. Di Maria is out for Acuna in. So here the whole tactical approachment of Argentina changes, and 2 managers understand a very important thing. The game will not be the same after this minute. So Deschamps immediately moves and does 2 replacements. He puts in Kingsley Coman and Eduardo Camavinga for Theo Hernandez and Antoine Griezmann. So he switches to a 4-4-2 formation. And this changed the game, because we're gonna see also that this is a 2-4-4 and they are moving better on the field, and they will find the 2 needed goals. The first goal of France was a brilliance by Kylian Mbappe and Colomani that goes and takes the ball from Otamendi, and Otamendi conceding a naive foul. Mbappe says thank you and makes the first goal for France and his first of his hat-trick, and we're gonna see that the game changes in 2 minutes. Kingsley Coman outstanding gesture against Lionel Messi, gets the ball and gives his teammates, in this case Rabiot, the opportunity to send the ball to Mbappe, and he combines with Thuram and gives the equalizer to France. So it looks like an easy goal, but the whole logic of the game was going to another balance after Di Maria was out. We see two squads that are more careful, but France insisting in that 2-4-4, and they get the goal. France continue to dominate the game in the last 25 minutes, and the extra time saw them again in disadvantage. But why? There are two factors that we see that Argentina is a bit higher in the extra time. First of all are the substitutions. France made their movements, so Argentina had more substitutions to play in the extra time. We're gonna see that in the first half of extra time, Molina was out, and we're gonna see Montiel in. De Paulo's out, and we're gonna see Paredes in. And Julian Alvarez was out, and we're gonna see Lautaro Martinez in. These three changes made the third goal for Argentina. Meanwhile, France substitutes Rabiot for Fofana. And this zone right here is a subject of weakness because Fofana, it isn't entirely in the game, and Argentina plays in that zone. Here comes the third goal. We're gonna see that Montiel passes a long ball for Martinez, Martinez playing for Messi, Messi playing for Fernandez, and these three combine and produce a dangerous situation with Messi that scores the third for Argentina. In the second half of extra time, Scaloni and Deschamps made two replacements each. One is Tagliafico for Dybala, and the second is Petzela for McAllister. And in the other end, we're gonna see Koundé out and Varane out for Konate and Disasi. So this didn't change the balance of the game, but we're gonna see that Argentina attacks with Paulo Dybala, and Acuna is supporting him in these attacks. Before going to Dybala's and Disasi's substitution, we're gonna see that Koundé and Acuna were balancing that left side, but an episode will change the game. This was the third goal for France. Mbappe hits in the entrance of the zone and he gets a penalty. So he executes the penalty and the result went 3-3. Two managers decided to change the left side because they saw as an opportunity for the penalty shootout, but also to balance that side. We're gonna see that in penalties, Argentina were better. They were highly motivated and didn't lose any of the penalties. In the other hand, France lose with Tchouaméni and Coman, and that gave the World Cup to Argentina. In my experience, this was the most beautiful final I ever seen. By the dynamics, possession, position, passing, and the quality of players that gave this final a special place in the world of football, but also will be remembered by many fans worldwide. So, managers play their part, but I'll say that Scaloni was a bit better because didn't change anything from the last match against Croatia, and his team performed extremely well all the duties on the field. So big bravo for Argentina. Guys, this is amazing by the standard of football, and we're gonna see that these players will perform better in their clubs also. So stay tuned for other matches. Enjoy.